Hey everyone, it's an aging zombie here. It has been a long time since I have made a video, but I am here, I am in Black Ops 7 Zombies, and in today's video I'm going to be going over how to get the wonder weapon from the Ashes of the Damned here, the Necrofluid Gauntlet. Now I know I am a little late to the wonder weapon and then the main quest for this, but unfortunately between life and work it just got a little busy for me. But I think it should all be good now, and now I can have some time to sit down and record stuff for y'all. Now the first thing we need to do is turn on all the power, and two of them, or there's 3 locations for it, and 2 of them are going to be part of the guided steps. But before I do that, I like to get up to round 6 so that I can build up some essence and salvage to help me along this journey. Alright, we are at the end of round 6 here. I got 1 zombie left, so we're going to go ahead and come in here and investigate the server room. Go ahead and break this. Grab Ted's head so that we can repair Tessie here.
Just don't make me rip out your smart-ass server.
Or upgrade, I guess. Alright, and we're going to get in here and head over to the next place here. Alright, so the first stop is Blackwater, so we're going to go ahead and destroy all these little cysts here. Alright, now the top one. Oh no! Oh, thank goodness there's ammo right here. I've been liking this gun, but it runs out of ammo really fast. Alright, so let's go switch this power switch.
Turn the juice back on.
There we go, and off to the next location. Alright, so the next one over here in Ashwood. So same thing. Got that one. Go flip the switch. Alright, so now that we have the 2 guided powers on, and we've got Tessie upgraded, we now need to make our way over to the farm, and that is where the last power generator is. Alright, so the last one being in Vandor Farm here, so same thing again. Now just the top one here. Alright, and then the switch upstairs here, and there we go. Now we have all 3 of the power nodes on. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is get an Uberklaus to spawn, and that will not be until round 8, so I'm going to kind of work through round 7 here, and then also work through round 8 until there's just 1 zombie left, and in the also make it over to Janus Towers, because that's where he will spawn. Alright, so I've made it to round 8, I've got 2 zombies left here, so over to the left of Janus Towers here. If you come over to this crate, you just got to get a little close, and this Uberklaus will spawn in. He's a little invulnerable for a minute there. And now you just got to take him out, just like before in Black Ops 6. Which I guess if you haven't played Black Ops 6, you don't know what I mean by that. So first thing you do is shoot off his shoulder pads here. Oh, and stay away so you don't go down. Shoot off his shoulder pads. That's kind of like a shield. I've already got the right one blown off, so now I can focus on the left one. Alright, there's the second one off. Ooh. We're going to go ahead and just destroy him in this first stage, because there's 2 stages to him. Alright, there's first stage done, so now he will downsize. Now we just gotta take him out. killed him. I didn't even notice. I was trying to re-heal. Alright, so he will drop this stabilizer chip, so we're going to go ahead and grab that. Alright, so for this next part, we will need to be in Ashwood, and you will also need stun grenades for this part, so if you didn't bring any in, you can go ahead and craft them. Actually, let me park it here so she can get repaired. We're going to come up this zip line and head over to this little building back here, and we will see on the inside Klaus behind bars. So we're going to go ahead and install that chip into this little device. It'll say error, need to restart, or requires restart, and we need to throw a stun grenade in here. And now I don't fully understand it. Some people are saying you need to throw 2, some it's more than 2. It's also unclear the area, because I've had it where 1 stun grenade worked, but I could not figure out why only the 1, but I kind of try and just throw it back. Got to go through the bars, unfortunately. If you do it successfully, Klaus will start to move. Yep, see? Let's try this again here. I think it's got to land in front of him. I think that's what it was that when it happened. It landed like right in front of him. Alright. I think like the 4th try. Okay, maybe this angle. Nope. Oh, wait, it worked. Ah, there we go. So see, I don't fully understand it because, yeah, I've thrown so many in there, but then there was just one that must have hit a right spot. Alright, so now we have a Klaus that we can control. And so we're going to make our way over to the area where the missile is. Alright, so now that we are here, we're going to come over this way. We're going to come down here, open up this door. And we need to call Klaus right in front of this little panel here. And he'll do his little stomp attack. Alright, he just did that there. And now this will be interactable for us. So you're going to go ahead and interact with it. And then this little scanner will pop up. And so you need to just stand in this circle as it scans. And you do not need to be facing it. But now you're going to get this unlimited wave of zombies you have to take care of. Alright, there we go. And now we're going to need to grab this canister, but once you grab it, you cannot sprint. So I want to first work through this round until I get down to 1 zombie before I start with the next step. Alright, unfortunately, between the Wisp and Klaus, kind of taking out a lot of zombies. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this canister. Now we need to take this canister to the 3 power stations that we turned on at the very beginning of this. Alright, so the first one I'm going to stop at here is Ashwood. Now you can do these in any order, but I do recommend ending at Farm. Because after we complete this canister step, we're going to need to drop it off at the farm, so it might as well just be there. So this first one here, we're going to walk up to this, we're going to interact with that, and then now it will start this little extraction sequence. So you just got to stick nearby as it does its thing. So we got that done, and if you notice, we now have a timer, so we are now on the clock to get to the next power station. Alright, so the next one here at Blackwater Lake. We're going to come up here and go ahead and insert the canister into this one. If you notice, the timer goes away, so when you're doing this step, it will reset that timer. Alright, that one's done. Our timer is back on, so we're going to go ahead and grab this and make our way over to the farm. Now, Now I have noticed that the timer on this is actually fairly forgiving. It's not super tight. As long as you are just consistently making it towards the next generator, you have enough time. Alright, so we're here at farms. So we're going to go ahead and drop the canister into here.
Boom! Dempsey with a headshot.
Alright, so that one is complete. Now there's still a timer, so we're going to go ahead and take this. And that's why we want to have this one be the last stop. We're going to go under the farm itself, or under the barn part of the farm, and to this box here. And you don't really need to do anything. It will automatically get pulled into there. And that's that step done. Oh boy, I'm going to go down. Oh boy, that was close. Alright, so back down here. So now we can go on this box here. You can see you can interact with each side, and there are various symbols. And we need to get the right symbols for each side of the box here, except for this eye side. And to get the symbols, it's actually on each of these roofs. There's one on this roof, one on this roof, and one on this roof. Actually, no, sorry. It's on this water tower. Not on that roof. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this fast travel to Janus Towers. We're going to shoot, and you can see the symbols up on the roof there. So you just need to figure out which ones they are and then enter them in. Alright, so I got my 3 symbols. Let's come down here. What I ended up doing was, as I was flying over, I just paused the game. And that's how I got my symbols. Alright, those are the 3 there. And once you input the 3, I'm going to go ahead and interact with this eye here. And then there's how we get it. Now, you do need to then quickly kind of defeat this little... I guess it's not really defeat, but it basically just kind of shows you how to use this. So we're going to go ahead and shoot these little black things that pop out, and then you want to reload, and it will call the spikes back. So you're just going to go ahead and hit all those. I think that's all of them there. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, no. Went down anyway. But once you complete that little there, now you have the new wonder weapon. Alright, and that is going to wrap this video up. Overall, this wonder weapon, not terribly challenging to get. It's the only thing is that stun part with Klaus, getting him to activate. That's just there's just something about it that fundamentally I think I'm missing about it. And I've tried multiple things, but I couldn't figure it out. I even tried Deadwire, because if you follow the cables on that little box that says update requires restart, it goes to a little box behind Klaus. I was thinking, oh, maybe it's like you need to get that with electric, but then why is it a stun grenade that seems to work? So, not 100% sure. So, hope everyone enjoyed this video, and until the next one, peace.